I'm Stephan Papadakis. I'm owner and manager of the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota Drift Program. So I've actually been out here a couple other times at the Utah Motorsports Campus, once with the NASA Nationals road racing, and then again with the Lucas Off-Road Short Course Series, which was a lot of fun. And this is our first time with the drift cars. And it's an excellent track where it's a world-class road racing track. And to have these high horsepower cars drifting on such a beautiful track. It's really fun to watch, but it's really fun to set up the cars, and it's really fun for the drivers as well. Overall, it's doing well. We run two main cars here, Frederick Osbo in the GR Supra, and then Ryan Turek in the Toyota Corolla. And currently, Frederick is in second in points, so we're having a great season so far, and really close to potentially winning that championship. The season highlights have been Ryan winning the first event of the season, round one, and that was great. And then Freddie winning the second round. And so once you kind of get those wins on a season, you kind of check that box and you feel like you've set that first level of accomplishment for a season. So the next thing is to try to get more wins and try to do really well in the championship. I've always been into cars, even from RC cars before I had a driver's license, later on into drag racing, and then learned about the drifting competitions and ended up building a car for myself, an old Nissan 240 SX. Had a lot of fun with that, and then kind of evolved with the whole series. As the series got larger and started doing more events, we started building more elaborate builds and ended up working with Toyota now, and we build these really crazy 1,000 horsepower drift cars. The main thing that differentiates drift with other motorsports is there is a finish line, but it really is a judged sport. So at the drivers' meeting, they'll give the drivers, the preferred line that they want them on. And then in the main competition in the tandem, the lead car is supposed to stay on that main lead line, and the chase car needs to stay as close and mirror that angle and really make it a good show behind. And then they swap positions for the second run immediately after. The judges will, decide on who the winner is. And it's a traditional eliminations bracket. So the top qualifier will meet the lowest qualifier, and so on. And then you start with the round of 32 to the 16 to the 8 to the 4 and then to the finals. So the main hope each year is that we're able to put as much effort and competitive cars on the track, and the drivers can drive as well as they're able to. And then we let the kind of results come as they may from that, right? You can't really force the results, but you can do all of the effort and be as competitive as you can. And even if you don't win that event or do extremely well, you can still come away from that weekend feeling good about the effort that you put into it. All the guys here at Papadakis Racing are very experienced in motorsport and wear many hats, everything from fabrication to tuning the car, and are just really good mechanics as well. So we pride ourselves on being a well-rounded team that not only understands how to run the cars on the track, but also build them as well at our shop. What's pretty special is everybody within the team, we've been friends like even before being on the team together. And that's really the feeling we want to have within the team and at the track is we enjoy going to the track, not just for the motorsport side of it, but because we're hanging out with our friends as well. What I love about the drift competitions is the rule book is really thin, so we can do a lot of changes to these vehicles and different engines and stuff like that. It's very diverse, the type of cars that are here. So that's really fun to see all the different types of cars. In addition to that, it's a new type of motorsport to where there really isn't like a best practices and how they've been building these cars for years. So we're able to trailblaze a bit of a design and fabrication and even for the drivers, a way of driving these cars that is unlike motorsports in the past. If you're interested in following along, my Instagram handle is @Steph Papadakis and our YouTube is Papadakis Racing.